Is there's going to be certain streams where I'm just going to open packs of Pokemon cards for fun. If you would like to see any other pack unopened, it's a $50 contribution, whether that's a $50 tip, super chat, super sticker, 17 gifted memberships, 10 gifted subs, 5,000 kicks, whatever it may be. For 50 bucks, you can say, yes, I'd like a pack unopening, and we'll do it. Now, also today, we're doing DS Trilogy, so this makes it more tricky, because we're already going to end Go Batman a little on the earlier side of the strategy. So if I do pack unopenings after, it's going to be even more time away from the game. So that's the thing. I don't want to take so much time away from playing the game to do this stuff. Okay, all right, so far 9 packs have been opened in total. I'm at 36 I had, so 27 packs left. It's interesting. I already want to open the pack. Will I do better than the $2.62 card that I have here? It would be nice, considering how much I spent on the box, to be honest with all of you. Because, man, I spent a lot on the box. Get fucked, you disingenuous fucking loser. Someone is playing a clever game on Kick. This guy's name is Play WWE C Live again, okay? So, obviously, it's a troll, and he goes, hey, ban me if you're poor. Well, now I can't ban you. Now I'm actually completely limited. I cannot ban you. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not saying I can ban you. I can't. I'm not poor. I physically can't ban you. He actually hate himself banning me. I can't do it. He got me. He actually got me. Wow. Erix, thanks for 10 bucks. That is a guy who's been around for like 2-3 weeks and literally every day just regurgitates toxic stuff about me that my detractors say. But I leave him around because he keeps paying me. I mean, he's pretty dumb. I mean, every time that he does it, I tell him he's dumb and he still pays me. So thank you for 10 bucks, Erix. That's our biggest contribution of the morning. I appreciate that. Thanks for the money, dummies, because that's exactly what you fucking are. A bunch of fucking empty-headed idiots who paid me money to get absolutely nothing out of it. Thanks. I mean, it's the same with Kick Chat. There's a ton of trolls in Kick Chat. You wouldn't know if you're not on the Kick side. And every day, they're just saying toxic stuff. And people are wondering, why do you leave the Kick Chat open? Well, there are a few people in Kick who are legit, nice, positive people who like gaming. I will say that. It's not everyone. There's just a lot of them over there that are trolls. But why do I leave it open? Because I make money. I get paid in the stream. Every once in a while, $50 contribution, so... Oh well, let them have a forum to troll and no one pays attention when I get paid. Can you, why did you guys type in English? Listen to this. Dusty Shackleford. Here's what he said. I think he means make a $5 animation that shows 1 in X amount of donos, then open a pack when it plays like you flex for the frog. Grammar. Can you do more than one run-on sentence so it makes sense? I don't understand what you're saying because you marble mouth is the one insane statement. Just like crap so everyone knows what you're trying to say instead of one big run on statement. Like, dude, you're on the internet in a chat. Letter, word, sentences, punctuation. Oh my God. Okay, $5 animation. Small chance it's frog or a Pokemon card. If it's frog, it's pledge. No, that would, because then you have to understand something, okay? This box has 36 packs of cards in it, okay? This box costs over $300 to buy, and it takes several days to get here, okay? We've established this when I got it, correct? Okay. If I make it $5 to open a pack,
we need to act
this
fast.
box will be done in 1 week. If I ran this scam, how dangerous it would be, because you literally have people constantly demanding
my blades
stuff
are
just for
yours.
contributions, and I don't want
I
my
will
students
be
to
watching.
that.
Remain
And then I'll
on
be ordering new
guard.
boxes every single week. Okay? I will make less money opening the card than I spent on the card. It's 36 packs. Ready to do the math? Okay, let's do some math with people because they apparently can't understand basics. Ready? Here's a calculator. Let's open the calculator. So, let's say, including the price of the cards, tax, shipping, which I don't know. Let's just say it cost me $350. I'm just approximating there. I don't know exactly. But let's say it cost me $350. Okay? Let's divide by 36 packs in the box. For me to break even, no actual idea of trying to do profit or anything like that, I need to charge $10 a pack to open the pack. Okay? That's to break even, not to make a profit. If I do a $5 animation to open a pack, then I make no money. So why did I buy it? I'm not solely money motivated as a person. Yes, money is important for me and my family. But I'm not solely money motivated. I do things that I'm interested in. That doesn't make any sense. What you're saying makes absolutely no sense. Now think of it this way. If you do it as $50, or I just open packs for free every once in a while, every couple streams you'll still see a pack or two, right? That's nice. You'll always get to see a pack whenever I play Pokemon. You'll always get to see a pack whenever I play the trading card game. And then, if someone else wants to see one, they have the ability to do it, and it's an added bonus for everybody, and I make money. He's a grifter. He is. He's a grifter. He goes from thing to thing, failure to failure, onto the next thing to grift. It's fucked up. And then, guess what? I won't go through the box in a week. I won't have to spend $350 a week buying Pokemon cards. I won't have to spend over $1,000 a month buying Pokemon cards because I won't be opening 10 packs a stream. Does that make sense? I mean, realistically, I want you to think about it this way. What if, all right, on stream, 50 people all donated $5 and it ended up being 30-some packs on one stream? In one stream, I could open the entire box with your idea. You really haven't thought this through, have you? Here's your answer. No, you didn't. I did. Okay. Holy crap. All right. Jack Ryan Gaming did a $2 super chat. He says, you said it wasn't about making money. Well, first off, if it wasn't about making money, this wasn't my job. Nothing would be monetized. No contributions would be accepted. There would be, no ads running on the content. I wouldn't be in the Kick Partner program. There's no logical jump there. That's called extremism. So what you're saying is foolish, okay? What I said was that I didn't just buy Pokemon cards to monetize them and sell them. I wanted to accentuate the content I was already making. I wanted to supplement it with something more interesting that's a little different than just raw gameplay. That's different. It's not about, I have a business now where all I'm doing is making videos where I open packs and I'm selling cards to people on the internet. But it's a nice added thing to supplement the content, to give added quality to said content. It's the same as me improving my camera, me improving the lighting, me getting a better microphone, me having cool animations over here. Is supplements the content. Does that make sense? No. Well, fuck off. Okay. Of course this is about making money. It's my job. How could I make a living doing this if it wasn't for money? That's a foolish thing you're saying. But I appreciate the $2. Jasper Kitty likes the Pokemon cards so much he's trying to go after them, so I'm gonna have to put them into boxes or storage to make sure when he comes in here, he doesn't have access to the cards. Because he's going after them. I'm not even kidding, he's actually going after the cards. Like, oh boy. Put those away so you can't get at them. Exactly, Jasper is Pokemon cat. He's looking for kids. He wants you to start ripping packs. He's upset with me that I'm not ripping packs. He's like, what is going on? You haven't ripped the pack yet? We need that. We're looking for the full art holofoil. I can't, what am I doing? We're waiting, right? He's crazy. He's actually going after the cards. I never expected him to go after Pokemon cards, but he actually is. Did I use the hand cart to use the pallet? If you mean the trolley that I have, whatever you want to call it, who cares? No. The pallet, surprisingly, the pallet wasn't very heavy, but I think it's because I'm working out now. I mean, previously I was a weakling. So I'm not a weakling anymore, so I was easily able to lift up the wooden pallet and just bring it right into the garage, no problem. I just had to put on gloves so I didn't want to get splintered. It was a dolly. It's not a hand cart, it's a dolly trolley. You understand? It's a dolly trolley. Are they? It's the first time I ever tried to lift a pallet. I don't know if pallets are heavy or light naturally, but I was able to lift it easily, no problem. I work 6 days a week full time, I bust my ass. I'm happy being me and being where I am. You know, quartering with all the money that guy has made over the years, a million businesses he runs, employees he has. I'll be honest with you, I'm jealous. After watching the documentary, I think that I am much happier than him when it comes to, like, enjoying what I do for a living. You know what I mean? My wife is the reason why I'm so happy. Like, I love coming out here and hanging out with you guys every day and having a good time and making a living doing it. And him at the end of that documentary, he's just like, I'm completely burnt out and I overwork myself and he's miserable and like, damn. That's just fucking terrible. Imagine being actually affluent, like having tons of money, running multiple businesses that are successful, and you hate your life and job. Like, fuck. That'd be like, what's the point then? Right? What is the point of being successful if you hate your success?
Give mother
the Tractors are jealous. 1,000 kicks. Thank you so much. So now you are the top kicker. And let's see what he says. Can't wait for more Pokemon cards. I love this new thing you're doing. You have many detractors absolutely frothing with anger. They're jealous. No, I know. They're incredibly upset that I am doing something that's successful. They can't stand it when DSP is successful because they have to admit it. Because here's the thing. If it wasn't working, they'd all make fun and say, haha, your idea isn't working, right? But now because it's working, they're furious. Because they're like, he's making money? People are liking his content? No! And detractors are jealous. Just drop 10 subs on Kick just like that. Boom. 10 subs. Thank you, detractors are jealous. That is amazing support. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. A whopping 50 bucks of support. Of course I'm going to ask you, does that mean you want me to open a pack of cards? I'm assuming it does because you're talking about the Pokemon cards.
Give mother
right?
a taste.
Oh, our first flex of the day. Yeah! Actually, I didn't even do curls last night. I'm doing curls tonight for my biceps, but I did work out my triceps last night. So my triceps actually, yeah, they're looking pretty nice today. Look at that, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Very nice. All I care about is how my body looks because that's my one value in life. The only piece of worth that I get out of my life is that I have a muscle body. So, you have great qualities. Can you consider how you react to questions sometimes better? Not everyone means harm. Calling them dumb for a suggestion is unnecessary, and it sparks trolls' toxicity. Other than that, you've always kept me entertained. Well, first of all, a lot of the times I'm just being silly. I'm being sarcastic and rash. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone in the kick chat is trying to say something to me, like that guy earlier, he had 0 grammar in his statement, I can't read it. I'm just messing with it. I don't really care. It's just that I would like to be able to understand someone's statement the first time I read it rather than have to ask them 3 times what they meant. You know what I mean? But I'm not ultra serious. I'm not a grammar Nazi.
Hello, Drew.
If I were a grammar Nazi, I would talk to no one. Because I hate to say it, most people modern day barely have any grammar or sentence structure at all. They grew up in a world that didn't need it. But I know what you're saying. What happens is if I even joke, my detractors take it as something serious and then they make toxic content out of it. But here's the thing. They make toxic content out of everything. Today, if I came to stream and I was the most awesome-mannered person ever, and
Use the
absolutely no
disguises
drama,
and find
nothing,
the goods.
play the game
My
perfectly,
sight
they would
remains
make up
vigilant.
stuff. Because that's what they do. They've done it before. Like, no matter what I do, it's not good enough for them. That's their own content farm that they make. So, I don't care what they say. I'm just going to be me. I'm going to be chill. I'm going to have fun. My fans get it. They know I'm not really being a dick, and I don't really care. But the people who want to make an issue out of everything I say and do can jump off a cliff. I don't care. You get baited so bad all the time by everyone around you. I do not care about that at all.
We
They
will
really
persevere.
don't affect me in
Shall
any
I
way,
allow?
shape, or form. They don't care about my content. They don't actually want me to improve. They actually just want to A-log me all day. They want to say that no matter what I do is not good enough. Okay, gotta scan it. I can't do this anymore. And I made a commitment to her that I was not going to play mobile games a ton anymore. I say every once in a while, maybe you'll see me pick up the phone and play it or whatever. But that'll be it. I'm going to do a very brief card unpacking for you guys. We're going to make this quick. So whoever the anonymous $50 tipper was, thank you, obviously. This will be our 4th unpacking of the day, if you can believe it. Let's go. So, what do we got in this pack? Let's find out. All right, and now, this should be the rare pull. This should be full art, holofoil, $200 card. Right now, everyone ready? Here we go. Let's take a look. It's Clawitzer. It's a holofoil Clawitzer, which is cool. I like the art on that. I really do. The evolved version, it's the one that has the giant gun on his hand. Aqua Launcher. Clawitzer. Yeah, it's only worth... These are usually worth about $1. All right? If we get a full art card, that's when we'll really get something worth it. But these, these standard holofoils are not worth much. They're worth like $1. So, there you go. All right, well, we tried.
Perfection.
Thank you for watching.
You're getting excellent exposure from this.
Yeah. Why? What the? That's not right. That's the wrong camera. I think one of my cameras has malfunctioned. I don't know what's going on. The camera is not functioning. I don't know why. This is weird. The camera is not showing up. I have no clue what's going on right now. This is not supposed to look like this at all. Wait, the camera is working. Now I'm really thinking. Because obviously it's working here. And when I go to full screen, I should be full screen, but I'm not. But the camera is gone. What happened? Why is it not working? Why would it be working? Wait a minute. For some reason it got blocked. What happened there? Did I misclick? I might have misclicked. By accident. I think that's what happened. Yeah, there we go. I must have misclicked and turned the camera off in a certain scene. Oops. On DSP here, and welcome back. It's time for DSP Tries It.
Who are you? Who gave you access?
And there, did I misclick? I might have misclicked.
I have to do everything.
By accident. I think that's what happened. Ice told me.
Time to go. Nowhere to hide. Did I call break time? Get those. You deserve that. Up to it. You up there! Drop those crates and crush them! to hide. And that's why it's called Murder Row.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have already opened.
The world still needs defense.
17 packs of Pokemon cards in 3 streaming days. No, I never expected that I'd be opening that many packs of Pokemon cards at that kind of an accelerated rate. That's pretty wild, in my opinion, that ever even happened, okay? It's nuts, right? So, the way it's been working is when I play Pokemon, I'm just going to open a pack of cards. When I play the trading card game like I did last night, I'm just going to open a pack of cards, okay? That, I think, is the way to do it. Let's just do some freebies and have it as part of the content, right? Now, what I've been doing is if you tip $50, if you do a $50 super chat or $50 super sticker, if you gift 17 memberships, which is the equivalent of around $50 of support, 5,000 kicks or 10 gifted subs, okay? I'll open a pack of cards. And at first, I thought, this isn't going to be a big deal. Maybe we'll do, like, 1 a day if I'm lucky. We've done 17 in 3 days. So that's pretty insane, right? It's working and people are really enjoying it. And, I mean, it's having... Basically, it's a lot of fun, to be honest with you. I'm getting to get into it to try to learn about this because, again, I'm a complete newbie. Never had these in the 1990s. Know nothing really about them. Don't know what's rare, what's not, what's the value, how do you grade them. I don't know nothing about it, right? So, it's been actually quite fun doing it, all right? So, just to show you guys what I got going here. I took all the cards except for the ones that are considered the higher rarity, and I finally put them into the binder here. Okay. Now, did I order them or anything specifically? No. But I basically got them into the binder and started filling it up with all the different cards. If there's one that has like evolutions, I will try to put them next to each other. So, for example, find one.
Did I code break time? Get those crates down.
Okay, so the 3 evolutions. Tinkatank, Tinkatuff,
Nowhere to hide.
Tinkaton. So I put all 3 cards like that across, see that? So, and they're basically the rarest version is on top. So if there's a, you know, this is a reverse hollow, if I have a hollow, that's on top or whatever. So these are basically all the cards that don't really have any value, to be honest. Okay, they're not really that big of a deal, any of these. So that's the binder so far. Okay, and then the cards that actually have some kind of rarity. I put into the sleeves and the hard card holders, although admittedly, I don't really have anything worth anything. The best card that I've gotten so far, we actually pulled last night. It's this full art hero. Awesome looking $3 card.
Get those crates down.
The other one that we got as a full art is the Premium Power Pro. Again, awesome looking $3 card. The rest are just the EX Mega Evolutions that I got 5 of so far. They all look great, and they're all worth like $1.50. So, have I found anything of any real rarity and any value? No. In 17 packs that I've opened, we haven't really found much of anything. Okay? But it's been fun, and I am now learning all about Pokemon cards. And what happened is someone sent me all this information last night about how to judge rarities and what cards I'd actually be looking for as I move forward and try to make progress here with collecting and the like. Okay, so we're going to look at that in a second. I just want to say shout out to James, because James did a €2 super chat and said, holy shit, First Light is being talked about as Game of the Year. Well, we'll see. I don't, to be honest with you, I'm just going to play it for myself and judge it. I don't I don't want to listen to what anyone else said because I think this is one of those games. There was a huge PR push for it to try to say that it's amazing, but I don't believe it. Like, I want to see for myself, so I'll judge for myself today. Thank you, Jane.
Did you really think it would be this simple?
Okay, I also got a $2 tip. A low-impact workout I recommend doing when you're too sore to properly work out is yoga. In fact, it helps with soreness, will help with joints and flexibility too, and I'd recommend DDP yoga. I have the set, DDP yoga. I have it. I got it many years ago. So we could look into doing something like that in the future. And I agree with you, actually, that having that flexibility and everything is probably a good idea. The thing is, I really don't think I would have done it until I was feeling fit enough to do it. And honestly, now I do. Like, now that I've been working out and everything, I bet that if I were to do some kind of yoga and stuff like that, it probably would work out well. My only issue, faith, right? I have different rarities of Pokemon cards that, you know, that exist. And so as you can see, common, uncommon, and rares have these numbers to show, you know, the number of the set. And basically those are considered, see, common, uncommon, and rares, either a circle, a diamond, or a black star. So those are not really worth anything, right? Not really much at all. Then you've got double rares, and these are the ones that are like the reverse holofoils or the standard holofoil cards. And those are 2 stars. There's ace spec rares that are these purple stars. I haven't seen one of those yet, and I don't know if that's in the set that I'm pulling from. Ultra rares apparently are 2 silver stars. I haven't seen any of those. Special illustration rares are 2 gold stars. I haven't seen any of those. Illustration rares are 1 gold star, and that is the Spearow and that potion, power potion or whatever it is. I have those. So those are gold stars. And then there's what's considered hyper rares, that they're still green stars, but from what I'm to understand, in the current set that I'm actually pulling from, they don't have those, a special symbol that looks different. I'll show you what I mean in a second, okay? So that's the rarity. Now I know, when I pull a card, ooh, this is supposed to be the hit, right? Look at the star spec. So the star spec will count. From what I'm to understand, the Chaos Rising set is based off of Pokemon Legend ZA. So it's going to have the Mega Evolution cards from the new Mega Evolution Pokemon from Pokemon Legend ZA. Okay? So, what do you guys think? Should I think? The way I see it, I think I'm going to wait a day or 2. I'm not going to buy more yet. Let's see, because now, first day, where we're not doing anything Pokemon related, right? Will anything have anything to do, like for example, will the momentum keep up or will it fizzle out and then no one cares? Because I definitely don't want to buy another $300 box of cards. Next thing you know, no one cares about it. I'm stuck with these cards. What do I do with these? Okay? So let's see how we go. If the momentum stays, if we can keep, you know, contributing and saying, yes, we want to see more unpackings, then I'm 100% down for that. But let's see if that momentum stays. Right now, I'm not really convinced. I think it was like a thing for the first few days, and it's not going to continue. For example, we have about a half an hour left on the morning show. Once we start playing 007, we're going to focus on 007 for 3 hours, all right? So if anyone was interested in unpacking, I say contribute now. Let's do it as part of the morning show and get it done with. So we can focus on 007 for the rest of the stream, okay? So if anyone's watching right now and you're interested, you want unpacking, now would be the time. Because once we start 007, that's my focus for the rest of the stream, okay? Red Eyes Black Dragon at a $5 super chat says Ascended Heroes is peaked, the one with the Mega Dragonite. I saw that too. That there's all these different sets. This is regular Mega Evolution. There's Ascended Heroes. There's the new Chaos Rising. So I don't even know the difference between them all because there's so many. Like, I don't even know what to get. They're all available. Of course, they're all expensive. But they're all available. You can buy them all as long as you're willing to drop a lot of money. But the question is, you know, do people want more? So let's see what happens. Let's see today. Will any be requested? Let's see tomorrow when I go back tomorrow. We are going back to Pokemon. Let's see what happens then, and we'll go from there. Okay? Game Dude, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you, Red Eyes Black Dragon. I appreciate that super chat. Okay. All right, the last few days have been absolutely great. All right? But now, it's a new day.
I didn't give him any value. Or give him any compensation, right? So, of course, we said, we know he's going to do this. And lo and behold, yesterday during the 007 stream, Our boy DSP struggled to get support. He was roughly, I think, at $50. The stream was almost over. And then this happened. So let's watch this, folks. Ready?
And then, wow, guess what? I just received an anonymous $50 tip. This person says, great game. Let's get momentum for 007 here at the end of the stream. Thank you for a $50 tip or whoever that was. Obviously, I appreciate that a lot. I mean, literally biggest support of the day. Nearly doubled the support of the stream right there. So
well, the first key to tell you that this was a lie was, one, the message was about momentum. Oh, come on, Dents, rally. So, of course, it's just a clear message to tell everyone, hey, let's get some real support going here, right? So that was the first tell that this anonymous tip was fake. The second tell, of course, was they didn't ask for a pack. They didn't ask to open up a Pokemon pack, right? So those were the two things right there. The third tell was, of course, the what is it? The suitcase of affluence. Anyone that gives Phil a $50 donation, of course, he makes a big deal out of it. He has a special animation. His voice gets very high and very gayish, and he starts saying the suitcase of affluence, right? We know he does that. None of those things occurred, right? Especially with the high voice and praising the $50 tip. So right there, you kind of knew this was a scam, right? So of course, the Dent started saying, all right, great, he's going to open up a pack, right? No, he doesn't do that. This is what proceeds to happen.
thank you very much, whoever just did a $50 tip. If you have enjoyed the 007 stream, please, last chance to support it on this premiere stream, okay? But let's keep going because I want to see what's going on in the cutscene here.
You see the chat, everyone's saying, cool, Pokemon pack, unopen the pack, let's go. Everyone's excited, right? DSP just couldn't just comply and, you know, try to keep the grip somewhat honestly. No, he can't do that. This is what he proceeds to do.
Okay? What? Jack Ryan Gaming, thanks for $2. I appreciate it.
Okay, alrighty. Jack Ryan Gaming has been a dent that has come around from time to time and actually supported Phil. This is someone that come around and gave Phil money. So he says here, Phil, $50 tip with me, Pokemon Park pack, please. So this wasn't a alarm. It doesn't sound like this was alarm or troll, whatever. This is saying, hey, I may have forgotten to put a message in my tip, but I would like you to open up the pack. Phil completely ignores them. He just thanks him for the $2 and moves on, right? You would think at this point Phil would just... All right, first of all, Phil, you fake tipped yourself, okay? And if you're going to go to the extent where you're going to fake tip yourself, you might as well go all the way. And if you're going to make it $50, Phil, you might as well open up a fucking pack, all right? Because again... What is it going to cost you? You've already made roughly about $800 in opening up a pack. That's nearly a $500. You know, you made over $500 on this pack that you spent $300 on. So you would think, what is it that what's one pack going to cost you? And at that, Phil, if you think about it, maybe that would build momentum. Maybe what someone would say, well, you know what? That was awesome. I would like him to open up another pack. I'm going to give another $50. No, he doesn't do that. And on top of that, he ignored a donator that's giving him money in the past and basically just ignored him. So you guys know what happens. He doesn't open up the pack. And of course, the chat just simply votes, as they should.
Yeah.
Look at the look on his face. He just wants
Perfect timing. We ended the intro at the end of the first stream. So I'm curious what everyone thought. For me, I'll say that
everyone thought that you scammed them. That's what everyone thought. Everyone thought that someone gave a $50 donation, then gave an additional $2 to claim that tip, and you ignored them.
the build-up is interesting. Now we have an interesting plot, right? Defecting agents coming back, supposedly. Your first mission with all these recruits or whatever. It's like the newbies are going to go out and try to do something together, which is kind of cool in my opinion. the gameplay is a combination of combat, such as you would do in like almost Uncharted or Splinter Cell. There's a lot of sneaking like Splinter Cell, but also some stuff like Hitman, I would say. There's platforming. The platforming is more similar to say Uncharted, I would argue. There's scanning in the environment and interacting with gadgets such as is pretty lengthy. So what do you think of the 007?
Let's keep proceeding here. Let them talk.
And again, like I said, I'm not going to open cards if people specifically want it. Captain will blow through the cards too quickly, you know. Okay.
By the way, he doesn't want to blow by them quickly, but literally every hour on his podcast and his gameplay, he kept bringing up the fact that no one gave him $50 to open up a pack. Almost like he wanted people to drop massive amounts of money and support to open up as many packs as possible. So again, you're fucking contradicting yourself there, alright? Let's move on over here. Come on, let's see what I
And
see.
play that on my Razor Wolverine weekly. The gameplay will begin.
No one cares, no.
And I hope that you all will join me.
Okay, you look sad and pissed off. Good, I'm glad you're sad and pissed off. Because you honestly grifted and scammed your audience. Now, let's go to the night stream. This is the unrecorded event segment, right? Where at the very beginning, people started saying, hey, you gagged us, you scammed us from a pack, you owe us a pack. He decided to take the tack of, fuck you. That's literally what he told people. He told people to go fuck off. It was 12 minutes of him raging at his chat, telling people to go pound sand. And I'm gonna add this unrecorded event segment to the video so you can watch the whole thing. But let's follow it midway and let him just shit on more people. Come on, let's hear it.
And no one has any right to criticize you for doing things with something you bought with your own money. At all. If they do, they're morons. And their opinion doesn't matter because they didn't spend their money for it. You did. When will people stop trying to answer to an internet hate mob of idiots? Okay? No one has the right to say, oh, you're not doing it right. Fuck you. I'll do it.
Okay, first of all, he tried to blame that it was only the detractors that were upset. It was only the detractors that were upset that he grifted and scammed the audience over the Pokemon card, which is not true. Thank God, shout out to Raw Phil, who provides both the Kick chat and the YouTube chat. And you can clearly see people were upset, bro, that you did not follow your word. Now, again, this has nothing to do with your grift. We've already talked about the grift and established that it's pretty shitty that you're charging $50 to open up a pack. But regardless, you're going to do it either anyway. Fine. We've kind of established that. But at least, Phil, if that's what you're going to offer and those are the rules, we would expect you to abide by it, okay? So if someone dropped you a $50 tip, right? And regardless of whether it was anonymous or not, you should honor that fucking agreement and you should open up a fucking pack. Okay, Phil? You shouldn't be scamming your fucking viewers. People are gonna do that. And
I guess they live in some fantasy fucking world where they think that their opinions matter. They don't.
well, actually, Phil, the fantasy would be you telling people to go fuck off and then expecting them to support you. That's the fantasy. Now, the reason why I highlight that, of course, is I want to show you this video. This is the gameplay from last night. And just shocking. Seriously, just out of nowhere. No one in the world would expect that this would happen. But that's right. After Phil told his viewers to go fuck off, go eat it, right? He basically told them this.
Eat it! Give me a mailing address. I want to mail you a
That's
spoon
literally what
so you
he
can
told
eat
his
shit
viewers.
out of my fucking ass.
Look what happened, folks. Let's go here.
A week ever since this game released in its early access game preview state. Okay, the game is called Subnautica 2, and
Let's go here. Here you go.
turn my controller off.
Okay.
Well, it is what it is. It sucks.
It is what it is.
Let's be honest
Yeah,
here.
it is what it is.
Taking a look. No subs.
No subs.
Grand total of 200 kicks tonight.
Great job,
Two
Dad.
two memberships from Big Papa Phil. The biggest contribution was from Stock and Kai for $15. 0 tick. So, speaks for itself. You can't say I didn't try. I absolutely tried. No one likes this game.
No, so probably more than likely what happened was no one liked the fact that you told them to go fuck off. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. When you give people an ultimatum and you tell them to go eat, but I blame your grift. I blame you scamming viewers.
Okay, so I'm not sure how you save your game. I think if I manual save. Here you go. Okay. Good stuff. So far, an interesting start. It's basically, it really is like Subnautica 1. So I don't know if anything new yet, but right now it's exactly like Subnautica 1 was. And the reason I'm kind of knowing what to do in Turbo and 2 is because I played the first game, so that's a good head start. Skyjogger says that you can catch fish and cook them. I didn't. I ate it and it said it wasn't compatible. It says that it's not compatible with my physiology or whatever, so I don't know what to do to fix that. But all right, so guys, good first hour. See you in the next one. More Subnautica 2 coming. If you like this, please like the video, leave comments, let me know what I should be doing. Maybe give me some advice on what would be a good thing to start.
As long as
and I'll see you in the next part.
I'll give them the fell.
Okay,
they
so
desire.
folks, I have to use the bathroom. Okay.
Ends here, Lithio.
So what I'm gonna do is
You would deprive
it's gonna be like a
the city of the
5-minute
power
break. It won't be a
crave.
long one,
Then
but I will
taste
play you
mine.
guys some highlight clips during the break, so you're not sitting here doing nothing. Okay. And then I'll be back there. But I'm going to be honest with everyone. People in chat are just sitting here complaining the game is boring. A ridiculous amount of trolls have come by to basically say, haha, the game's boring and no one's supporting the stream. And I don't know what to tell you. Like, no lie, this is incredibly similar to Subnautica 1. Like, it's really close to Subnautica 1. The graphics are better, but outside of that, it's pretty much the same game. Which I don't have a problem with. I love it, and you know, it's that today. I would appreciate it if you could support. Great to get some support today. Ask me to play this.
Keep them
I
busy.
told you I didn't think. Some of the people in chat are like, "Oh, it's moving so fast" or whatever, right? But I think that's the point. Like they're trying to establish a baseline that this is a young Bond. He's not disciplined. He's just learning the ropes. You know, he gets through things via luck rather than skill. This is how these agents get trained, which is interesting because have they ever shown anything like this in James Bond before? They haven't, right? So it's kind of interesting to actually see how they become the spies that they are. You know what I'm saying? I actually think this is kind of interesting. Now, admittedly, for a video game, this is a lot of narrative. We're 2 hours and we barely played any gameplay, but it's interesting. Like, I'm actually enjoying the ride. I just hope that we're going to get to the real game at some point. But obviously, this is interesting to me. So, what do you think? I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts. If you're watching this on demand, please leave a comment. What do you think of First Light? How they're building up the new bomb, right? All right, I'll be back with more First Light in just a minute here on the SB game to see that. Okay, I'm going to stretch. I'm going to drink. Very nice. I received a at the end of the stream. We will be opening a pack of Pokemon cards, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that anyone cares about Pokemon cards. You're here for Bond, right? But yeah, please, if you haven't yet, let's get some support for this stream, and then we're gonna play for another hour. Let me get some stretching.
Still threatens.
We'll see now.
The Void Storm frightens the city.
You're in it now, Bond.
There's a madman down there.
Can I fight? You won't let me. Team, please, last chance to support it on this premiere stream, okay? But let's keep going because I want to see what's going on in the cutscene here, okay?
Immediately.
What?
Situation's arisen. A matter of...
Alright, we have another pack opening of Pokemon cards where we have Mega Evolution, Perfect Order, and we got 6 booster packs. It looks like Meowth is sitting. We got all these other, little characters on there. We got but hey, first, we're going to try something a little bit different, okay? See, I run a business. This isn't free. My time is valuable, and everyone knows that. So what I need you to do is in order for me to open each one of these packs, I'm going to need $75 contribution to show support for the stream, okay? That's what I'm going to need. I need that money. I do. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. Cheap? No, I'm not. What are you talking about? You asked for this. This is what you asked for. You wanted this, and now you're complaining about it? You wanted Pokemon cards, and I brought them to you. What am I doing? Working up here for free? What am I doing? Hey, no, I'm not unhappy. I'm happy. I'm successful, okay? I don't need this. Oh, it is such a good day. It is such a good day. I never thought this day would come, but we're here. Hey, how's it going, Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I bring you a treasure today. I bring you something near and dear to my heart. We're going to be talking, of course, about Dark Side Phil. Now, that name doesn't mean a lot to some of y'all, but to others, you probably already know the story about this whole thing. For those that don't, Dark Side Phil is an internet legend. This guy's been around for a long, long time making content, basically since YouTube content was monetizable. He is most famous for a few things. The most notable was playing the skin flute while starting up a stream and not realizing that his camera was on. Oh, the camera's been on the whole time?
What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
Yep, the old May 1st burst. That is a big, famous one that this guy is well known for. Another big one, playing video games very badly. See, he's not very good at games. However, he's been gaming for a very long time. He inspired a little series around him called This Is How You Don't Play, and basically showcases Phil being terrible at all types of video games. My personal favorite is the Devil May Cry one, a Devil May Cry original. That is peak This Is How You Don't Play, watching someone be just terrible 7-year-olds to figure out how to beat this game while Phil is struggling. Professional gamer, might add you. And third, e-begging. Just begging for money, not getting support, and taking it out on his chat. The people that are there supporting him, that he is not getting enough money. You fucking plebs, I need money. I need that money. I really, really do.
All right, we're gonna get it. Come on. I've been streaming now this game for 2.5 hours. And we've gotten, in the 2.5 hours, I'm not kidding, we've gotten, let's see, $10 of support. So let's go. Let's get to halfway to the goal right now. So either you enjoy and you support when you can, and you understand why I ask for contributions, or you fuck off. It's one or the other.
Lesser known things, bankruptcy, drama with other creators, blah, blah, blah. You don't need none of that stuff, right? Why am I talking about it? I'm a Pokemon page after all. Oh. That's right. The man stepped into the fucking Thunderdome, baby. We can talk about it. He opened some Pokemon cards. This is the newest thing he's trying to do for his streams, trying to get people excited to show up, and most certainly not a cash grab in order to cash in on some Pokemon fandom, am I right? Certainly not. He would never do anything of the sort. But this is a very long stream. The actual stream itself is over 2 hours long. I've clipped the best parts to bring you this information. You've never seen a grifter like Darkside Phil. You've never seen anybody beg as hard for your money doing the least amount of work possible like Darkside Phil. Other Pokemon card grifters, the Money Bros, the Scalpers, Jason Pay, all these people pale in comparison to what you're about to see from DSP. Let's go. Strap in. This one's a crazy one. I promise you, you're not ready for this one.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, it arrived. After our discussions over the last couple of weeks,
Creatures seem lightless. They're so vicious.
They claimed this as their territory. We are now encroaching.
cover, folks. So you know what time it is. Should I tell you what time it is?
Trouble ahead.
It's card time, baby. That's right. It's time for us to turn our attention over here and to take a little look at this. This will be fun.
This would have been fun 40 fucking minutes ago, Phil. Get on with it.
So we're getting serious, all right? If we're going to unpack cards, we're going to unpack them the right way. We have gloves so that I don't get any body oils on the cards. They will be absolutely pristine. That's what we're talking about.
The runestone.
We were
This
able to
goober
hold back the
went and
growth,
brought some
but
Mickey Mouse ass gloves
those
out to open up some Pokemon cards. This dude is literally sitting here with the May 1st burst gloves, already baby oiled up, some scratchy fabric gloves to open up some Pokemon cards because he does not want to ruin his modern Pokemon card. That money. What else could he do? Scissors. Yeah, someone had to fucking tell this 43-year-old man about scissors to open Pokemon cards. Yeah, that's good stuff. These are for kids, by the way, and they figure out how to open cards all the time. Meanwhile, Phil over here is using his teeth to try to gnaw them open.
Scissors, so I don't destroy anything. Sounds like a plan. Let's make sure the cards are in the bottom of the pack then, shall we? Before I destroy all my cards. Okay. All right, ready? Okay. So I don't know what we're looking at here. Is that the rare? Is that the rare card right there? Because it looks completely different from these others. No, that's not it. Why does it look different? That's an online card, code card. Oh, what the hell is that? There's an online code in this too.
So I'm not going to really give Phil too much shit for not knowing what things are. If he's never opened a pack of modern Pokemon cards before, he's not going to know anything is. Sure, fine. It is funny that he did a lot of research on accessories, and he actually was trying to figure out what was the most expensive box that he could possibly have, and what were the best packs he could have got.
I decided to make an investment, and last night I did actually purchase one box of 36 packs of the highest value, rarest Pokemon cards. Not the cheaper box, but the more expensive box, okay?
So he was capable of doing research in that regard, but it is funny he didn't pop on like a PokeRev or a Deep Pocket Monsters video just to figure out how to open this, or how any of it worked. He could have even looked at a different set if he didn't want to spoil this set for him. It's just funny where he's willing to put in research and where he's actually willing to put in work. And then in just other areas, he's completely clueless. Chat has to walk him through everything. It's the same for every single one of his video game streams, where he'll sit there fucking dumbfounded by a puzzle. He just can't figure it out. And his chat literally has to walk him through how to solve fucking Fisher-Price puzzles because he can't figure it out. It's funny. He couldn't figure out how to open the pack. He was stuck there. Someone had to say, hey, go get scissors, you numbnuts.
It's upside down. Snover, the normal card, probably zero value.
The growth of
Standard
these
card, right?
plants has been forced.
Okay.
By what?
I'm just going to
I do
fast
not
forward to
know.
where he actually gets the rare from the pack, because every single card is exactly, he's like, is this good? Is this valuable? What is this? I don't know what this is, chat. What is this? And he holds it up on screen for 1 minute and 20 seconds for basically each card to stretch this out as long as he possibly can. Just in hopes, just in faith that maybe somebody will give him a donation while he's doing this. Maybe people will give him money. The longer he's doing something, the longer a chance that somebody will throw him $100 fucking for opening Pokemon cards on screen. Oh, we'll get to that here in a second. But that's why he does everything so long. That's why he stretches everything out. He's trying to milk everything he possibly can for money and donations. And he does not work for free. You'll find that out soon enough.
An incredibly common card. Fire energy. Okay. Oh, what's this? What is this? Mega Latias EX. Mega Latias EX 280. It's metallic. It's very shiny. It's nice looking. I like.
Goals is just something Phil doesn't do. Ever since November of last year, when he streamed with Asmongold, and Asmongold was charitable and helped that guy, that's a whole nother thing. Type that out if you want to follow that whole thing on the YouTube search bar. That was a nuts era for Phil. But he doesn't do goals anymore, so he can't just be like, okay, we'll set a goal to open Pokemon cards. So what's his solution? What is the almighty King Phil gonna suggest for us to do to have him grace us with another Pokemon card opening?
So the question is, what do we do then? Do we do it based on if someone gives a lot? Like, let's say if someone does $100 contribution. Is that instantly we commit to opening a pack of cards then? If there's $100 contribution? If there's $100 contribution?
$100 to open a fucking pack of Pokemon cards. Are you high, Philip? Are you on something? Are you feeling okay? $100 is where his mind initially went for that. $100. So for a booster box that is 30.
A shock to nobody. After a day of 2 streams, not hitting the non-goal, we got ourselves a 12-minute daily FAP. So let's listen to what Philipper had to say about what went wrong with 007. Of course, we're going to hear all about those Pokemon packs and the absolute disaster that was the $44 Subnautica 2 stream. Let's listen.
What's up, everybody? DSP here.
Did you hear that already? What's up? Oh my god, I'm still here.
And welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 26th of May, 2026. Today was interesting because
it wasn't. It really sucked ass for him, especially that $50 fake tipperoonie during that 007 stream and then didn't open a Pokemon pack after he whined and cried and moaned about it. I don't know, it was weird.
today we were playing 2 new games, and for some reason, some people actually came into the streams like, oh, I'm so relieved because now we're playing new games. It's no longer just Pokemon and Lego, which Phil has now been playing already for a week. And
I didn't see anybody saying that in the chat. Now, do I catch every single person that says anything in the chat? No, but I think this is shout out to a lot of people who live in his brain again.
you know, finally we're going to do new stuff. I kind of approached today with that attitude as well, because to be honest with you, I do like playing new games. I like trying them out and seeing if they're any good and giving you my honest opinions on them. Particularly today's 2 new games were 007 First Light and Subnautica 2. One of which everyone was interested on my opinion on because it seems like everyone seemed to be kissing the game's butt early. But let's be honest.
I don't know who is interested in his opinions on any of these games. It must be like it's gotta be the voices in his head that are just, that really want to know his own opinion, I guess, on these games.
When these people get early copies, you just don't know if what they're saying is trustworthy or not, right?
Look at this defensive stance here. Arms folded across the chest. He leaned back a little bit. He's either lying, uncomfortable, defensive. Something's happening here. It's not a normal position, especially when you're talking in front of a microphone. It's weird. It's weird to have your arms folded across you like that. It would be very uncomfortable for me to sit in that position, to have my arms folded, and that's why I'm not sitting like that. So this is very peculiar, even the way that he's sitting and the way he's positioning himself.
Now, the other game is Subnautica 2, which is the sequel to a game that I played many years ago, and we did some streams of and seemed to enjoy for a while, until we finally kind of got bored of the formula of just kind of grinding for resources, and I never played it any further and never went back to play the Sub-Zero expansion or any of that stuff, right? Now, originally, I said I was going to skip it because you guys got bored of and didn't really like Subnautica 1 after a while.
That means it didn't hit the non-goal, or were there legitimate goals during that time? There were probably legitimate goals.
And I said, I don't see why the sequel would be any different. But about a week now, the game's been out, and people have been like, oh, he's not playing it. He's not playing it. Everyone else is. We wish he would try it. So, listening to that, request from my viewership, I said, all right, you know what? It's a Game Pass game. Let's schedule a random night stream around it, and let's see what happens. Okay?
have come far, stranger. The light bloom kills, then grows anew. A vicious cycle that cannot be allowed to continue. It seems even your runestones cannot stop the light bloom surge, if there are none left to defend them. A Rutani? Here? What is that it holds?
Quickly, there's a runestone nearby. Let's get to safety and take a look. Orwena, what was that thing?
Okay. So here's what happened today. You ready? Started off with a DSP morning show, and that morning show was interesting for two reasons. Number one, I talked all about my workouts and how they're going.
It was really long-winded and boring, and this sad little noodle man is not lifting more than like 20 pounds. Moving on.
Gave people a lot of information about that, considering the fact that I had time off from streaming last week because of the arrival of this weight machine and everything. Hadn't really talked about it.
Imagine needing an entire day off to put a fucking piece of furniture together. I don't care what the fuck it is. Imagine having nobody you could call. No friends, no bros to come and hang out and put something together. And hang out a little bit. Nope, had to have wifey poo fucking help him. This is some sad, sorry shit.
So I said, now after actually using this thing for 2 days, let's just talk a little bit about it, and it was about 20 minutes of the morning show. But the other half of the morning show was all about the Pokemon Card Mania.
It was not about Pokemon Card Mania. It was about this gentleman's fear that the grift is already not working. And as we saw throughout the entire day today, yeah, nobody gave a fuck.
Ready to fight the fight?
The first stream ended at $120, again, because of what I believe to be a totally fucking fake $50 tip. If I want, maybe I'll grab the clip and throw it in. You know what? The hell with it. Note to editing self, grab the clip of him getting that totally fucking real. I'm like so sure. $50 tip and throw it in here.
Which warrants reckoning.
And then, wow,
That's not what's
guess
happening
what?
here.
I just received an anonymous $50 tip. This person says, great game, let's get momentum for 007 here at the end of the stream. Thank you for a $50 tip or whoever that was.
Reach out to Magister Umbric and tap his expertise with the Void.
Obviously, I appreciate that a lot. I mean, literally biggest support of the day, nearly doubled the support of the stream right there. So thank you very much, whoever just did a $50 tip.
Okay,
We have
so
solved nothing.
he also gets
These
clowned on
Rutani
for
have
not
been
opening
changed.
cards. He
I
bitched
must
all
return
day
to Harrenda
about
and
not getting the
investigate. I may
$50 to
not
get the
be
cards.
I'll go on
Then
ahead.
gets this random
Catch up when you
$50
can.
tip, of course,
We should
anonymous,
help.
and the message even says momentum in it, so you know he made it the fuck up, so
But we
it's not
cannot
real.
hope to save
And then
our
proceeded to
world
clown
by
on people,
hiding from it.
but he shares why
God
he
is
didn't
called,
open the pack
and
of
I had
cards.
to
And I will throw
answer.
that clip in
Eretor,
here.
I did not
Okay,
expect to find
a couple
such
quick things,
similarities with
because
those of
course
surface
the
world.
trolls idiotically spam the
Perhaps
chat, and you guys know the
of
deal.
all
I just
things,
ignore their nonsense. I'm not going to pay any
truth is
attention
the
to them. I just
hardest
outright
to
ban a
see.
lot of them.
I know nothing of what
So
threatens from the
why are we not
sky,
opening a pack of
but I
Pokemon
know
cards? Because the
much
tipper
of what
didn't say
threatens
they
from
wanted it.
below.
They specifically
I
said
will
this is
continue
support
to
for
explore this.
007. And
When
even was
you
trying to
are
rally
ready
more
to
people, and
examine
it didn't
the
work.
root of the issue,
If they had said, hey,
return to me.
this is support for 007, and yeah, let's open a pack of cards too, then we would have, but they didn't say that. They said this is for 007 specifically. And again, like I said, I'm not going to open cards unless people specifically want it. That way we won't blow through the cards too quickly, you know?
Okay, and now that we've come back from that, we can roll on.
That's been going on around here, that for 3 straight days, I had been unpacking Pokemon cards pretty much nonstop on my streams, and people were really enjoying it as part of my content now. And we actually talked about the different rarities of Pokemon cards and how to identify the rarity of a card when you actually unpack it.
There was far less talk about that than there was talk about fear that the grift wasn't working anymore and that nobody cared. And how he was very worried that since he was playing 2 games today that were not themed in Pokemon or trading cards or what have you, that he was worried that nobody would care. And sure enough, nobody did. Now, was it because he was playing that 007 game and Subnautica 2? I don't know. Is it because this is just the way the Snortex goes? These people only give a fuck for a few days and then it's not fun, it's not interesting. Watching him do it is just more tedious than anything else. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the grift is just naturally not working anymore or if it's because the dents are now sidetracked with new games. But here's the thing. If you are opening these cards and this is the grift that you want to run, I'm not trying to tell this man how to run a successful grift, but Pokemon and or that trading card game should be played every day. One, at least, of those 2 games. Or perhaps incorporate a different game. Say, hey, I know we're still playing Fire Red, but we're going to play another Pokemon game here too. I mean, if you're going to try to do this grift, I mean, you would think that you would at least try to do it properly, but what the fuck do I know?
But also, the cards that actually are the most valuable in this set, so as I unpack them in the future, we know what cards we're looking for. Okay, like what's...
You'd think before you got halfway through the box, you'd know what you were looking
My
for.
sisters were the last
but
to visit
this
these
wouldn't be
halls, but
truly dented in
through their
220
home
if this man just
away.
blindly opened
If we
these
can calm
packs
the
with his weird
spirits here,
Mickey Mouse
maybe
gloves
they'll
and had
return.
no idea what the cards were.
what we consider a really big hit, right? So,
The Ranger
the
General
morning
was
show was
sharp
pretty
and
good.
steadfast,
Chilled, had fun.
while the
Good support. I'd say we
peacekeeper
got
kept
almost
the
like 30,
calm.
40 bucks of support on the
Which
morning
path
show.
will you
Pretty good
choose?
for a morning show, right? But no one...
Who are you trying to convince of that, us or you? Because it kind of sounded like you needed to hear that.
contributed to see a Pokemon card pack be opened, and to be honest, I didn't expect that today.
That's probably about the 5th or 6th time he said that. He said it several times on the morning show. I believe he said it once during the gameplay of 007. He said it here. I believe he said it on the Subnautica 2. I didn't watch too much of that. I don't like a lot of underwater stuff, so I didn't watch a lot of that. But
previous, streams had been Pokemon or the trading card game, etc. Meaning people got excited. We were already opening free packs, and it kind of motivates people. Oh, we want to see more, right?
well, again, since this is your super fucking successful grift, you idiot, you make your own schedule. You don't have a boss telling you what to play today. Perhaps put Subnautica 2 on hold since it bombed, since it flopped, since it was pathetic, since you probably spent more in electricity than you made on that stream. You sorry fuck.
But today, we weren't playing Pokemon. We weren't doing a trading card game.
Right, because you make your own schedule, so how fucking stupid can you be?
We weren't going to open packs, just for the sake of doing it. So, no one today at all contributed to see any Pokemon cards. That's okay.
Yeah, it sounds like it's okay, doesn't it? We've only been talking about this for about 5 minutes.
You understand that? Like, I wasn't expecting that every day it was going to happen. I outright said yes.
You were expecting it. That's why we're talking about it. That's why it made it into the Daily Fap. It was in the morning show. It was in the 007 stream. It was in the nighttime stream. Now here it is in the Daily Fap. And you bet your sweet little buns we're going to talk about it tomorrow, which is today. We're going to talk about it again, too.
Yesterday, I bet it...
But no, it totally doesn't bother him.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they did stay away because they're going to play it themselves. And by the time they're done with it, they're not going to care anymore because you're going to be stumbly-fumbly back here in the fucking intro for the next 4 fucking streams. Like the putz that you are.
It's an off day. It's weird for a brand new game like this when there seems to be interest in, hey, I want people's opinion on it. Is it good or not?
Is it, though? Is this weird? Is this like some kind of Blue Moon situation? I hear you saying this an awful lot. Well, I don't know. For the premiere stream, it did pretty lousy. We've heard this a lot.
That usually we would get good support and it was just okay. Now, one other really annoying thing that happened. So, this game has an intro sequence just like a James Bond movie. It's very cinematic, very artsy, and it has a
Teresa
theme
was the
song
peacekeeper
that was
of our
actually
family.
made by Lana
She spent
Del Rey,
many
the
days
pop star.
tending to the gardens.
Great. It sounded good in my opinion. I thought it was a good way to start the game. Except when I uploaded part 1, YouTube blocked the video. Yeah, just outright blocked my video because it had the intro. Now guess what this game doesn't have? A streamer mode. So there's no way to turn off.
You mean they didn't make their video game especially for you, little Philip Burnell? No. How do I write to my congressman? I have to fight. Right this wrong, this injustice. You mean they weren't thinking about specifically you?
The song. So if you want to play the game and do a playthrough of it, you have to remove the song using YouTube's erase song tool, which means the entire intro sequence is fucking silent. Wow, that's genius level, isn't it? I mean, that is incredibly stupid.
No, it isn't. The number of people who stream for a living, for a hobby, whatever, is like a fraction compared to the people who don't stream and just enjoy the game. And they're not worrying about putting videos on YouTube or live streaming it. That number is just minuscule. It's a fraction. And that is even knowing that gaming on YouTube is super saturated. Also, you could turn off monetization. You could do that. I don't know if that would make you not get hit. I don't do that kind of stuff, so I don't really know specifically why he got hit, but I certainly know that you being monetized on all those crappy fucking videos doesn't help your case.
You paid to have a song created to be a cinematic intro to your game, and now you're gonna have that video, that song not claimed on YouTube, but blocked, so no one can stream the beginning of the game. Moron. Really. So it frustrates.
Yeah, they're morons, right?
Frustrates me. If you watch part 1, you're gonna notice when the
I'm absolutely not watching that shit. You can get fucked.
intro plays, it's silent. Every once in a while, I do a little commentary on it, but there's no music. And of course, I'm sitting there listening to the music, and now you can't hear it. It sucks. So all I would say is maybe you want to go listen to it for yourself. It actually is.
When I checked this morning, it had 167 views, and I'm sure it was like flipped and everything. So, sir, just delete the video. Where's his editor? Where's his editor at? What happened to these edited videos that I knew were going to be going away by June?
It's a good intro, and it sucks that now my playthrough's intro is ruined because of YouTube copy ID bullshit, right?
Right, your playthrough is just ruined, and all 200 of those views that won't get you on YouTube. Great job, Pimp.
Copy ID nonsense. I will be playing more 007 on Friday. I am hoping that we'll have a better
Oh, for God's sake, fucking skip Friday. That shit was boring as.
time with more people who are interested in it and will support it, but I guess we'll see what happens, okay? The latest stream tonight, incredibly disappointing.
Did you hear that huff? Like a prissy little girl, man.
Subnautica 2. You know, the game that I had played, the original, and said, I'm not sold, this game's gonna do well, that's why I don't want to play it. And then over the last week, a bunch of people were like, you really should play Subnautica 2. People are saying it's good. People are saying it's much better than the first. Guys, first off, okay? Entire Kick audience disengaged, trolling all night. That sucked, okay? YouTube side, some people that were positive showed up, and there was a little bit of support, but a lot of trolls, a lot of LARPing, and quite frankly, not great attendance either. So exactly what I thought was true. Sadly, 2026's audience doesn't really care about Subnautica 2.
Then why are you playing this? This is the part where I knew it all along. Like, then why even engage? Why even participate?
Even though the game apparently sold well and is doing well, it's a game for like a chill audience. It's kind of like a chill stream. People didn't show up for that. Like, no lie, I said, hey, everyone, let's talk. No one talked.
Okay. And did you give them something to talk about? Probably not.
So if you're not here to talk, all you're going to do is see me.
If you're not there to talk, you're just there to watch the game. Stop it. Stop, like, watching these people. It's so creepy and weird. Why do you need them to talk to you? I stream all the time. Sure, I read what people are saying in my chat, but I don't need them to talk to me. If my chat was completely silent, I would still watch you and shit on you and play the videos and do what I do every single day. I don't need the people.
And where we could interact a ton. Notably, if you just kind of explain to me, hey, this is how the game works, here's how the elements work, right? Then we could talk, hang out, and make it a interactive session rather than it just be about me playing the game. All right? Subnautica worked for 3 or 4 streams like that, okay? We learned the gameplay loop of the game. We explored. We actually went into the crashed ship. That was fun. We got some good story elements and stuff unlocked there. Then we continued and went to like this deep underwater area. We got the ability to go deeper with more oxygen and stuff like that. And I think it was like a hand submarine that goes faster and everything, and it ran on power, but it lets you go faster and have more oxygen supply. So then we went to the deep areas. We saw these giant fish that was trying to eat us and kill us.
That dragonhawk seems to have
we got
stolen
more
my
elements
heart.
and the like. So
She won't let you
I don't
close to
remember
that
exactly
fight.
how long we played. In fact, I think I could probably answer that right now. So let's look. If I go to Subnautica. Here it is, Subnautica chill gameplay, okay? I called it chill gameplay. And this was from 2019, so it was a very, very long time ago. All right. We basically played it for like 7 streams, and then here's what happened, okay? To be honest, it just got boring. And I said, well, why did it get boring? Because Subnautica at its core is a game where you're going to constantly be exploring and then gathering resources, and then exploring and then gathering resources, and then exploring and then gathering resources. And it could be fun for a while, but after a while, you're eventually going to kind of seen everything that the game has to offer, at least that's different or meaningful. You know, I went to a few islands, I saw alien technology, and the whole idea is that eventually you gain enough elements or resources to go and repair the alien technology, and then you can basically summon a spaceship and you can leave this planet that you're stranded on. That's supposed to be the game, right? But what happened was, after we got to a certain point, it just got too repetitive. You know, for like 2 entire streams, so 4 hours of gameplay, I was simply gathering resources to make this thing called the prawn suit, which is an underwater, like, deep diving suit. Okay, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so exciting when I get it, right? Well, we get it, and guess what? All you're supposed to do now is grind further so that you can get more pieces of the suit, so you can grind further, so then you can add more pieces to the suit, and then eventually you can get more elements. I'm serious, like, that's how the game is built. It's just an endless loop of you have to keep getting more elements. To the point where it's like, all right, I've seen enough, and I kind of get what the game is. I'd rather move on and play other games with you guys and just do the same loop over and over. Now, the game can end up being very relaxing, and I can understand why someone could get addicted to the loop, but as a streamer, I was trying to entertain the audience, and it wasn't entertaining anymore. Like, damn, we've already seen this for 10 hours, you're still doing it? Yeah, it never ends, basically. That's the game. So we said enough is enough. That's fine. 14 hours of gameplay of Subnautica is good, and we moved on and did other late-night chill streams, and that was it. Okay? So, when Subnautica 2 finally is announced, oh, it's coming out, people said, well, are you going to play it? I'm like, no. Well, why not? Well, because it's going to be Subnautica 1 again. I know it is. I mean, let's be honest. They're not going to innovate. They're not going to change the whole game's formula. It's going to be a...
Sizable contribution, Virgin Gang. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. We're going to be addressing some criticism today. Dark Side Phil, the man, the myth, the cockroach, decided to crawl out and give a little bit of criticism to the Pokemon community over previous criticism he'd been getting over the last couple days. If you're unfamiliar, I made a video about this yesterday. It looks like this. Link will be in the description. Long story short, Dark Side Phil, internet grifter extraordinaire, decided to grab some Pokemon cards, a booster box, open them up on a stream, but instead of opening them up or doing anything like that, he decided he wanted to paywall them behind what he initially suggested, $100 a single booster pack for him to open. Eventually got talked down to $50, but here's the kicker. He keeps all the cards, he keeps everything that's going with it. You're basically just paying him $50 to open a pack in the most boring and uninspiring way possible. Really, go check out the video if you want to go see it. It's something else. But he had something to say to the Pokemon community. He really had something to say to all of us, and I want to address that. Being a Pokemon card community representative myself, we'll address the sire, we'll address the king, and we'll get our messages heard. This video is going to be from Snort Hogan, the legendary detractor. I appreciate you actually clipping this stuff up. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for everybody that watched the video yesterday, too. I really do appreciate that.
Memberships on YouTube because they're about $3 each.
I did all that research beforehand. I could have not brought out the goofy gloves, and I could have known a little bit more about what I was opening. But no, I wanted you guys to sit there and watch me open a single booster pack for 16 minutes, going through the cards painstakingly, repeating myself for the entirety of the 16 minutes. And I had to be told to go get scissors because I just couldn't figure that part out myself. It was crazy. That will go down in Phil Dent history, that's for fucking sure.
So I do it. Now here's the thing. I'm doing it for 2 reasons. The first reason I'm doing it is
the first reason is I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I need that for my internet bill, my telephone bill, and all the other bills that I got. I need that money really bad. I'm sure that's what he's going to say.
The first reason I'm doing it is that I do think it adds an additional level of interest to my content. People will be interested to see, hey, did you get anything today or whatever. That's kind of cool.
Oh, my mistake, King. I thought it was because you need that money.
But on the flip side of it, I did it because I know that there is an insanely obsessed community of people on the internet based around this as a hobby. And I knew that it was going to basically get people talking, and it did. Because I'm not kidding. Apparently over the last 2-3 days when I've been gone, okay, people on the internet have been talking about DSP is opening packs, and oh my God, he's a greedy, grifting scammer. Because he's charging people to open packs on stream, and he doesn't even give them the cards and this and that, which I'm like, the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, come on, Phil. You know what the fuck we're talking about. I like how you played dumb about that entire thing. Maybe you are just really stupid. But you know what the main criticism is. There's no problem with you buying some fucking booster packs and open them up on your stream. Yeah, we'd laugh at that a little bit and it'd be a little funny, but you wouldn't be doing anything inherently wrong, per se. You know what the problem is. You know why people are cracking and laughing about it, bro. That $100 price point that you got dropped down to $50 for you to open packs like a fucking grandma on stream. You know what the problem is, Phil. It wasn't content. It wasn't entertaining. Literally, Pokemon puts out whole videos opening entire booster boxes of products. In the same time, it took you to finger fuck one pack, bro. You know what the criticism is.
Okay, I never had any intention of doing that, nor is that this channel, right? Does this look like a Pokemon unboxing channel? No.
No, it looks like a midlife crisis. That's what this looks like right here. But who am I to judge the king, right? It's just call it as I see it. But I could be wrong.
Apparently, there's other streams that people do where people will be like, "Oh, I want to give you $50, and for $50, you'll undo a pack of cards, and then you'll like give them to the person. You'll mail them to the person who gave you the $50."
Yes, and usually the people that do that with appropriately priced packs if they're actual good streamers. See, it's not going to be a $7 modern set. It would be something like Evolving Skies, Hidden Fates, or something that's been out of print for a little bit, where it's older and you can't get it anymore. You can't buy it, even if there wasn't scalpers and everything running around. You still wouldn't be able to buy those packs because they'd be out of print. And they price those packs appropriately to match their pulls and the hype, prices for the actual chase cards in it. They don't fucking charge $100 for a $7 pack, you dunce.
Well, I'm not selling Pokemon cards. I never said I was going to sell Pokemon cards. And it's just hilarious to me, because anytime that I do something, people try to compare it to what everyone else already does. I don't care what everyone else already does. I don't give a fuck what any other community does or what they think that the criteria are. That's not what I'm doing. This is supplemental to a gameplay stream or a podcast. It's just an extra thing I'm doing.
Man, he really does not want to say the word goal. It's like eating him up inside. I can see it behind those dead, beady eyes, and he just wants to say this is a goal, but done so. Lighting the cards on fire, wiping your ass, doing anything else with those cards would have been way better than that snooze fest of a 16-minute card pack opening that you put us through.
He runs his...
This video is unavailable. What? What happened? Oh shit. The video is private. What, did they not want me watching it or something? I don't know. I don't know if Rebsy likes me or dislikes me. I doubt it, but...
Transformative. Don't be a coward.
Why is the video unavailable? I mean, why is this... What? That happened before.
It's made $500. Let me say about...
What? Oh, that was good.
Oh, not again! No!
First
Nobody wants to let me watch their videos. He didn't say shit.
I guarantee you. What? I know that guy. What guy?
Say his name.
He made it private so I couldn't watch it. It was a Meerkat video.
Oh, no. Dude, they're so fucking... This is what I'm talking about, man. Is it slowed down now?
This can't keep happening.
Banana song in Donkey Kong.
Who didn't see that one coming? Dude, they're all the fucking same. I'm like, I said before, I'm like, I saw what was being said in the other chat, right? I'm like, I fucking guarantee you that they're gonna private it. Because they don't like me.
I wonder why.
So they don't like me reacting to their stuff. That just happened last week, too. But luckily, just like I did with someone else, I'm just gonna download it. You could cry about it all you want to. You just clipped a bunch of fucking fill. Yeah, these fucking losers, they're online 24/7, more than me, and I make a living doing this, right? You could be watching their shit at 3 in the fucking morning, and they will. So one of them will fucking wake the other ones up like it's a 5-alarm fire and block the video. Oh well, guess next time we'll just have to download it and watch it. Because you know what's a lot of them too, is a lot of them are right where there was someone maybe I will bring him up because I really don't care. He's a Trump nut coddler. He can't stand me. Gee, I wonder why. There was someone who does a podcast, I think it was with Meerkat and someone else. He has like some left-wing views. They kicked him off because of his takes. They didn't agree with him, so they kicked him off. If they're willing to do that with a podcast co-host,
I'll need it.
do you think they're gonna, because he didn't agree with their fascist bullshit, you don't think they're gonna hate me? 90%, if not more, of Phil's community can't stand me.
I wonder why.
They hate me. And that's okay, because I hate them.
To the Pokemon community over previous criticism he'd been getting over the last couple days. If you're unfamiliar, I made a video about this yesterday. It looks like this. Link will be in the description. Long story short, Darkside Phil, internet grifter extraordinaire, decided to grab some Pokemon cards, a booster box, open them up on a stream, but instead of opening them up or doing anything like that, he decided he wanted to paywall them behind what he initially suggested, $100 a single booster pack for him to open. Eventually got talked down to $50, but here's the kicker. He keeps all the cards. He keeps everything that's going with it. You're basically just paying him $50 to open a pack in the most boring and uninspiring way possible. Really, go check out the video if you want to see it. It's something else. Around. You still wouldn't be able to buy those packs because they'd be out of print.
On fire live and destroy all the cards inside, that would just ruin all the value of what could be an ultra rare card. I could give the cards away, I could keep them for myself, I could wipe my ass with them.
All of which would have been way more entertaining if you had done so. Lighting the cards on fire, wiping your ass, doing anything else with those cards would have been way better than that snooze fest of a 16-minute card pack opening that you put us through. You open card packs like old people fuck. Slow, gross, and nobody wants to see that. That should have been a crime reported to somebody watching you violate that card pack in that way. But no, we get subjected to that because you feel the need to do that instead of actually doing something entertaining.
Let's board.
You shall not take the halls of our queen!
Sylvanas was sometimes vain and loved to be admired, but she never wanted to be worshipped. Come, we have one more relic to find. Ilaria hunted the old horde with ferocity bordering on obsession. For good reason. They took my life, savaged our home. One of Ilaria's scouting maps is within. It seems to have called on the ghosts of vengeance past. We'll need that map from them.
myself! Taste my acid!
One last task remains. I'll use these relics to return peace to the Spire. Perhaps then, my sisters will return to me. There! The restless heart that haunts us. Please, lay it to rest.
Leave this place!
At last, the spirits that linger within these halls have found peace. I hope that one day, my sisters will be able to do the same. As for myself, I shall fill these halls with music until they return home. Thank you, champions.
Senua Minore.